What's up, Midway? David Picorni here with another Bible vlog. Welcome to a room in my house with a little plant. Let's dive in. We are continuing in our Chill Vibes Only series, and today we are still going to look at the word shalom. Say it with me, shalom. There used to be this show, I think it was on TLC or something, called Shalom in the Home, where like this rabbi came and just like spread good vibes everywhere he went, and it was sick. So today we're gonna look at shalom again. Open up to Luke chapter 24 for me, and once again I have the New Oxford Annotated Bible. That was my British accent, sorry about it. It's the New Revised Standard Version. I brought all the NLT Bibles back to the church, so this is my personal Bible. So before we begin, let me just do a quick little prayer, and then let's go right in. Bow your heads with me. God, thank you so much that we can study the Bible together virtually. We would rather study it in person together on Tuesday for our Bible study in the upper room, play some pool. But God, you are doing something in all of this, and we just submit to it, God. And I pray that you would just teach us something right now about yourself and about us. And ask us in your name. Amen. Now, before we dive into the chapter, here's a little nugget about the word shalom. I kind of mentioned last week that shalom is the absence of fighting and the absence of war. And fighting and war and violence and unrest is the absence of shalom. The two cannot be one. You either are in a wartime or in a shalom time, or you're in a chaos time or a shalom time. And I know some of you guys are thinking, how can you have the shalom, the peace, without fighting for it? There are things that you need to fight for. There are injustices that need to be battled and faced and stood up against in order for us to have peace, and that is correct. But what it appears in the Hebrew language, it appears that the word shalom, peace, is different. It's much different, and it operates much different than justice. There is justice that is to be fought for. It says all over the Old Testament, when God is even telling Israel what to battle and how to be as a nation, how to govern, how to rule, there are injustices that were to be battled. And even though there are injustices that need to be battled, peace does not exist in the battle. Peace is something that happens maybe before or afterwards. So that was just, sorry if that was confusing or long or you didn't care about that. That was just a little nugget for you guys if you wanted to learn a little bit more about the definition, the complex definition of the Hebrew word shalom. We can go more into Hebrew words at a different time, but let's dive into Luke 24. Scroll down to verse 34 for me. Let's start at verse 34. Chapter 24, verse 34. And just a little context. In this chapter, Jesus had died and then resurrected and then revealed himself to a few people. And now his disciples are sitting around a table talking about, okay, what do we do now? Our entire lives were left behind, and we just went to go follow Jesus. This is all we knew. We were with him every single day. Our entire lives were to spread the gospel that this is the Messiah, and there's no doubt in our minds that this is our Savior and our Messiah and the Son of God. And now he has died. This is an unprecedented time. How is our Savior supposed to lose? That doesn't make any sense. were confused. And now all of a sudden there's rumors that he's walking around. Let's gather together. Let's talk about this. We don't know what to make of this. And then let's just go to verse 34. They were saying, "The Lord has risen indeed, and he has appeared to Simon Peter." Then they told what happened on the road to Damascus and how Jesus had been made known to them in the breaking of the bread. And while they were talking about all of this, Jesus himself stood among them and said to them, "Peace be with you." Which I don't know about you guys. Like, if you put yourself in the disciples' shoes, if you are so confused, there's chaos all around you, you're kind of scared at what life is going to look at now that Jesus is gone and there might be Roman officials after you. And then all of a sudden, Jesus just appears behind you. And like, how did you even get in here, Jesus? How are you even alive? What is going on? And Jesus just says, "Peace be with you." There doesn't seem to be a lot of peace in that moment. It's a chaotic moment that Jesus enters in. A moment where there is no peace, where it doesn't make any sense for there to be any peace, and Jesus enters in and offers peace and demands it. It says, "Peace be with you." Here's peace. Are you ready for it? So, what that teaches me today in our Chill Vibes Only series is that Jesus will step in to our situations and offer peace, provide peace, demand peace, lay it on the table in front of you and say, "Peace be with you," in a time when we're the most confused and nothing makes sense and we're scared and we're tired, we're frustrated. We don't know what this new world is going to look like. We don't know what life looks like anymore. Nothing is normal. Peace be with you. All right, that's it for the Bible vlog today, everyone. Catch ya on the flip.